I'm Stephanie Snell.
My name's Mills Snell. We've been married for 17 months and 18 days.
And we're involved with Young Life in Columbia. I've been on Young Life staff for 3 years, and I work there full time.
And I work for WHM Capital Advisors, and I volunteer with Young Life. At WHM Capital Advisors, I am a research analyst, which just means that I help take in data and analyze that data.
Young Life is an outreach ministry for high school students. It's a non-denominational ministry, and our goal is to build relationships with kids and to spread the gospel through relationships. So I go to the high school a couple times a week. I hang out with junior girls at Hammond. I just spend time getting to know them and building relationships with them. Just kind of being in their world, on their turf, and interacting with them.
And also lead the wildlife team in Columbia. So Young Life is high school kids and wildlife is middle school kids. And I hang out with some guys at Creighton Middle School who are in 7th grade. Most people kind of scoff at the idea of hanging out with middle schoolers because I think everybody really can acknowledge like middle schoolers are crazy and they need some help. And like, I don't want to hang out with them, but like, good for you.
It is very strange sometimes to hang out with high school kids, being in a perspective where you are 10 years out of high school. Adults in this community think we're so weird. Because why in the world on a Friday night would I be at a high school baseball game?
Stephanie is amazing, and she's by far the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. She is feisty, but she's also incredibly sweet.
Mills is literally the greatest man in the world. Mills is so patient with me. He is just so willing to let stop and work through my crap. Really, ministry never ends. And since a lot of my job is relationships, we don't necessarily ever feel like we turn off. It's exhausting and it's overwhelming, and often I feel like I just want to throw the towel in.
There are days when I think, I don't want to have this responsibility. I don't want these guys to keep calling me. But really, like, hanging out with middle school guys is why I want to keep hanging out with middle school guys. Like, I believe that they need something that they're not getting.
That is the thing that keeps me coming back, is the gift of getting to tell even one kid about Christ and watching their lives literally transform from death to life. It makes everything that we ever do worth it.
The thing that holds me and Stephanie together is probably the fact that we have both been forgiven. As far as what we believe about God forgiving us, because I've been forgiven for a lot of things, it makes it easy to forgive Stephanie.
I know that in my messiest days, He's not going to walk out the door just because things are really hard. Our love for the Lord, it just continues to reveal just the depth of who we are to each other. And it's hard to explain, but that's what continues to draw us in.